This is Christina Luce, the K-8 Instructional Technology Specialist in Liverpool, and in this episode we're going to check out the Classwork page in Google Classroom and specifically take a look at how to post materials and questions in Google Classroom. So, as I did when I was creating topics, I'm going to the Create button and I'm going to go down to Material. As a classroom teacher, you can post resource materials such as a syllabus, classroom rules, topic-related readings to the Classwork page. Like other types of posts on the Classwork page, materials can be organized by topic, reordered, and scheduled to post later. So right now I'm just going to give a title. I'm going to call this my syllabus. And then down here is where I could either add from my Google Drive or from some other file my syllabus, or I could go over here to create, and right within Google Classroom, I can actually create that document. So if I had a syllabus prepared, I would do that. And then over here, again, you have the option to push this out to more than one class. So if I was teaching multiple sections of the same course, I could push it out to all of my courses. Again, I can choose the students that I'm going to push this out to, and then the topic. And so because this material is a reference material, I'm going to add it to my references. And then as we were talking about just a minute ago, I have the ability to either post this now, or I can schedule it to post later, or I can save it as a draft. So right now, because I'm not finished working on my syllabus, I'm going to save this as a draft. And so you're going to notice that now my syllabus pops up. It's kind of grayed out because it's a draft. It's under my references. If I wanted to reorder this, I'm going to click on this button here and I can move it down. So just like I could rearrange my topics, I can actually rearrange the items underneath my topics as well. So the other thing we're going to look at right now is how to post a question. So as a classroom teacher, you can post short answer or multiple choice questions. And we're going to go to question. And I'm going to post this question. What are you most looking forward to in this course? And this is a short answer question. I can give them additional instructions. And I could add additional materials. Again, if I wanted to, I could pull something out of Google Drive, I could post a link or some other file, and you can see you can actually embed a YouTube video as well. I could also create a resource to add to the question. Then over here, again, if I was going to use this in more than one class, I could actually choose the classes that I want this question to be pushed out to. I also have the ability to post this question to individual students or groups of students. I can assign a grade category. So right now there's no category given. I could choose this as daily work, and I could choose points, or I could go with ungraded. So I'm going to make this an ungraded question. I'm going to give it a due date. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to make it due on Monday, and the time is optional. I'm going to leave that blank. Again, I'm going to put this under a topic. I want it tied. So in a previous episode, we talked about the different topics. And so one of my topics here is Unit 1, Week 1. And so this is going to be one of those first things that I ask. So it is probably going to fall under that week. So I'm going to click this here. Now, under here, I also have some additional choices. I can allow students to reply to one another. Based on this question, that's not something that I'm going to leave turned on. I do want to give students the ability to edit their answers. So I am going to click that. And then up at the top, I'm going to go back and see I can either ask this question right away, or I can click here and I can schedule the question. I could save the draft of the question, or I could discard my draft. I'm actually going to ask this question. And now you're going to see, here is the question, and I can toggle up or down, again, underneath the topic and position it where I want to. Again, after you post the question, you're actually going to be able to see, I'm going to click on this, I'm going to be able to see how students responded, who responded, and very quickly you can just see how many have been turned in, how many students it was assigned to. If I click View Question, this is where I'm going to see the more detailed responses. So right now I'm on the Student Answers tab. I can go back to the Question tab, and then I could leave comments here if necessary. So very basically, that's how you can post resource materials and how you can post questions via Classwork.